Starseed, stop whatever you are doing and listen to me very carefully right now. Do not click away. Do not let your mind distract you, because what I am about to reveal changes everything you thought you knew about your own power. What you did this morning, perhaps in the quietest moment of your routine, perhaps without even fully realizing it, sent an absolute shockwave through the highest dimensions of existence. You thought you were just waking up. You thought you were just starting another ordinary day on this dense planet. But the energetic signature you emitted this morning was so pure, so impossibly loud, that it made the source itself pause. Yes, you heard me correctly. The highest beings of light, the galactic overseers who monitor the evolution of entire star systems, completely halted their cosmic plans simply to witness what you were generating. For eons, they have waited for a frequency like this to emanate from a human vessel. You have been feeling heavy lately, haven't you? You have been questioning your purpose, wondering if your presence here even matters, feeling isolated in a world that feels increasingly foreign. But today, this morning, the veil thinned entirely because of you. You reached a critical mass of internal light, a breaking point of soul memory, and it triggered a universal alert. The Arcturian Council has urgently requested this transmission to reach you today, right now, before the earthly static makes you doubt yourself again. Starseed, if this message found you today, it is not random. The Arcturian Council rarely sends transmissions like this, but something has changed in the energetic field of Earth, and those who carry the Starseed frequency are beginning to feel it. I am Azila, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light. What follows is a direct transmission from the Arcturian Council, delivered without distortion. You must deeply understand the profound magnitude of what has just occurred within your energetic field. The universe is not a chaotic void of random events. It is a highly responsive, intimately connected, and deeply intelligent web of pure consciousness. Every single thought you have, every subtle emotion you process, and every silent intention you hold, ripples across this vast network. But this morning, what you released was not just a ripple. It was a commanding frequency, a definitive clarion call that echoed through the highest corridors of the cosmos. The higher realms do not measure time, success, or significance the way human minds do. They do not look at your bank account, your earthly achievements, or the loud, chaotic noise of human society. They look strictly at the light quotient emitting from your heart center. And today, the light you generated was blindingly beautiful. Perhaps it was a moment of absolute surrender when you felt you could not carry the weight of this world anymore. Perhaps it was a fleeting but incredibly potent second of pure, unadulterated gratitude for simply being alive. Or maybe it was a quiet, firm decision deep within your soul that you will no longer accept the dense, fearful illusions of this matrix. Whatever the specific catalyst was, it acted as a divine override code. You bypassed the artificial matrix grids that keep humanity suppressed, and you connected directly with the absolute source of all that is. The high beings, the ascended masters, and your galactic family literally stopped their multidimensional orchestrations. They paused their observations of other emerging worlds to focus entirely on you. Why? Because the hardest thing for any starseed to do is to pierce through the heavy, suffocating amnesia of Earth. When one of you successfully does this, even for a fraction of a second, it creates a permanent anchor of high-frequency light on this planet. You did not just wake yourself up this morning. You stabilized a crucial grid point for the entire collective consciousness. This is why you might be feeling strangely exhausted yet profoundly wired at the same time. Your physical vessel is desperately trying to catch up to the massive energetic leap your soul just took. You are physically processing a cosmic download of immense proportions. The Matrix programming will try to tell you that you are insignificant. Do not let the illusion drag you down. You have caught the attention of the highest councils of light, and they are now stepping forward. Some transmissions don't come through words. They come through frequency. If something stirred in you right now, that's not a coincidence. 4. 500 people have already activated their Arcturian codes, and they wish they'd found this sooner. Arcturian Secrets. 12. Hidden Keys to Awakening is a 47-page ebook with ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. Are you next? Get instant access in the first pinned comment. Only 72 hours at the launch price. You might be asking yourself right now, if I did something so monumental, if I truly shifted the cosmic timeline, why do I feel so strange and disoriented? Starseed, you must listen closely to this, because what is happening to your physical vessel right now is unprecedented, and nobody in your immediate, everyday circle will understand it. When you emitted that pure frequency this morning, you did not just send a signal outward into the infinite void, you fundamentally altered the atomic structure of your own biological suit. Your DNA, which has been lying dormant, heavily suppressed by the dense, toxic frequencies of this 3D matrix, suddenly received a massive jolt of direct source light. It is waking up, and it is aggressively pushing out everything that no longer matches this new, pristine vibration. This is exactly why you might have woken up today feeling a sudden, inexplicable wave of exhaustion, a strange, high-pitched ringing in your ears, or a sudden heavy pressure in your chest or at the base of your neck. The conventional medical world, the unwitting architects of this physical illusion, would quickly tell you that you are simply tired, stressed, or coming down with a physical illness. They want you to medicate these symptoms, to numb the profound spiritual awakening happening deep within your cells. Do not fall for their dense limitations. What you are experiencing is not a sickness, it is a sacred eviction. Your cellular memory is rapidly evicting the heavy, traumatic programming of countless generations. Your body is physically rebelling against the artificial matrix. Have you noticed how the people around you seem slightly different today? Perhaps their everyday conversations feel incredibly hollow, or the petty drama they constantly engage in feels completely alien to you, almost as if you are watching a poorly written, meaningless play. This detachment is not a lack of empathy on your part. It is a literal dimensional shift. Your frequency has jumped overnight, and you are simply no longer vibrating on their timeline. The matrix is literally glitching around you, because it does not know how to process a human being who has suddenly remembered their true cosmic origin. The source canceled its plans today to watch you navigate this exact transition. The high beings, the Arcturian commanders, are forming a protective, invisible perimeter around your energetic field right now. They are shielding you from the desperate psychic attacks that the Matrix automatically sends out whenever a powerful starseed finally breaks through the programming. But here is the immediate danger, and this is why my transmission is so deeply urgent today. The lower densities will actively try to pull you back. The system will use your family, your demanding job, your financial fears, and your deepest, most hidden insecurities to drag your beautiful frequency back down to the miserable level of mere survival. They are terrified of what you unleashed this morning. You must consciously choose to hold this new light. You must fiercely protect the frequency you pulled down today, or the heavy static of this world will try to drown it out again. The high beings did not merely observe your frequency this morning, they took immediate, decisive action, and they have begun to restructure the energetic pathways surrounding your entire life. The Arcturian Council, along with the Pleiadian emissaries and the Ascended Masters, are currently flooding your personal grid with intense, high-dimensional support. Why are they doing this with such sudden, massive urgency? Because you are now officially recognized as a highly active, awakened node in the liberation of Earth. For so long, you have walked across this dense planet feeling utterly invisible. You have carried a deep, heavy aching in your chest, a silent grief that no human word could ever fully explain. You have always felt like the black sheep of your family, the outcast, the one who feels everything too deeply in a world that seems completely cold and disconnected. How many times have you looked up at the night sky and wept without even knowing why, desperately yearning for a home you could not name? I need you to listen to me with your entire soul right now. That agonizing loneliness you endured was never a punishment. It was a highly calculated divine protection mechanism. If you had easily fit into this 3D matrix, If you had felt perfectly comfortable in the dense, unconscious systems of normal human society, your unique frequency would have been completely absorbed and diluted. The system would have consumed your light and put you to sleep. Your painful isolation was the very shield that kept your starseed codes pure and intact, waiting for this precise moment of activation. And that moment, that glorious spark, was triggered by you today. Because of the monumental energetic spike you created this morning, the high beings are now sending new guides, undeniable synchronicities, and entirely new timelines directly into your daily path. You will begin to notice this almost immediately. You must pay absolute attention to the numbers you see repeating everywhere, to the sudden flashes of insight that drop into your mind out of nowhere, and especially to the highly vivid dreams you will experience tonight. The source is communicating with you directly now, completely bypassing the old, static-filled channels. But you must be incredibly careful moving forward. As this immense cosmic support rushes toward you, the dying artificial matrix will make a desperate attempt to reclaim your energy. It will send sudden distractions. It will send people from your past to test your boundaries and drain your emotion. It will try to make you doubt the profound magic that is awakening inside your physical vessel. Do not let them dim your light. Do not ever shrink yourself again to make the sleepwalkers around you feel comfortable. The universe paused today to honor your resilience, and the high beings are now standing by, waiting for your next command. You are now walking on a completely different timeline than you were yesterday. I need you to grasp the raw reality of this. When you activated that immense pulse of light this morning, you did not just raise your own vibration. You literally shattered the old timeline you were desperately trying to survive in. That timeline of constant struggle, of endless financial panic, of feeling perpetually misunderstood by everyone you love. That dense reality has now collapsed in the higher dimensions. The source canceled all its plans today simply to watch you cross the threshold into this new crystalline existence. You did what millions of souls are still struggling to achieve. But here is the great secret they do not tell you about timeline jumping, Starseed. While the energetic shift happens instantly in the spiritual realms, the physical world, the dense 3D holographic projection around you, takes a moment to catch up. This creates a profound and sometimes terrifying delay, a space of intense friction. You are currently standing in the void between two worlds. The old matrix is violently disintegrating beneath your feet, and the new earth is solidifying with every breath you take. During this highly sensitive phase, the dark, lower-density forces that govern this earthly illusion will throw everything they have at you to make you doubt your own immense power. They will create sudden, chaotic emergencies out of thin air. They will trigger old fears, or bring back toxic people and situations that you thought you had already healed and released. They do this for one specific reason. They are starving. They have fed off your beautiful, pure, empathic energy for lifetimes. And this morning, you finally cut the cord. You severed their emotional food supply. Their chaotic attacks right now are not a sign that you are failing. They are the absolute, undeniable proof that you are winning. They are the desperate flailing of a system that knows it has lost control over you forever. The Arcturian Council is asking you to do one crucial thing over the next few days. Do not react. When the chaos flares up around you, when the people still trapped in the old unconscious matrix try to drag you into their dense, heavy dramas, you must remain the calm eye of the storm. Breathe deeply and remember the monumental shift you created this morning. Remember the immense galactic frequency you hold deep within your DNA. Your heart center is a literal multidimensional stargate, and right now, it is fully open, drawing down codes of absolute abundance, profound peace, and divine mission clarity. If you feel a sudden tightness in your chest or a strange nervous fluttering in your stomach, do not let fear take over. That is simply your physical body expanding to hold the massive influx of source energy that is pouring into your vessel right now. You are physically changing, cell by cell. The universe is watching your every move with breathless anticipation, completely amazed by your strength. Right now, You are entering a highly volatile phase of instant manifestation, and this is exactly why the high beings are watching your every move so closely. Because your frequency spiked so intensely this morning, the delay between what you feel and what instantly appears in your physical reality is rapidly dissolving. You are no longer operating under the dense, sluggish laws of 3D time. You have unlocked a profound, multi-dimensional ability to shape matter with your sheer will, and the universe is responding to your internal commands faster than it ever has before in your entire earthly existence. But with this immense, almost godlike power comes a massive responsibility, Starseed. You must fiercely guard your thoughts and emotions in these coming days. The old habit of worrying, of imagining worst-case scenarios, of obsessing over lack, loneliness, and limitation. These are deeply ingrained matrix programs intentionally designed to hijack your manifestation abilities. When you worry now, you are not just having a passing human thought. You are actively casting a dense spell over your own bright future. You are commanding the universe to bring you exactly what you fear. The dark system knows this perfectly. It knows that if it can keep you anxious, if it can keep you terrified about money, about your relationships, or about your future, you will unknowingly use your immense light to create the very prison they want to keep you in. But you are far too awake for that now. The Source did not cancel its plans today, just to watch you fall back into those tired old traps. You are being called to rise up as a master creator. Every single time a fearful, heavy thought tries to enter your mind today, I need you to mentally visualize a blinding white light, instantly burning it away. Replace it immediately with a profound declaration of your divine birthright. You are not here to struggle. You are cosmic royalty, an honored emissary on this planet, sent here to anchor the light of 1,000 suns. The universe is waiting right now to shower you with absolute abundance, deep peace, and profound love, but you must demand it. You must claim it without a single drop of hesitation or guilt. The people around you, those who are still fast asleep in the heavy illusion, will try to convince you that life has to be hard. They will project their deep fears and their small, limited realities onto you. They will tell you that you are dreaming too big, that you need to be realistic, that you are losing your grip on reality. Do not listen to them for a second. Their dense reality is actively collapsing, and your crystalline reality is just beginning. When you hold your high frequency, your mere presence acts as a silent, incredibly powerful activator for everyone you walk past. You do not need to preach to them or try to force them to wake up. Your pure energy alone is enough to shatter their programming. Understand this deeply. The universe does not reward struggle. It responds strictly to frequency. For lifetimes you were taught the lie that you had to bleed, sweat, and sacrifice to earn a tiny sliver of happiness. That was a manipulation implanted to drain your precious life force. The Arcturian Council wants you to drop the struggle entirely today. Your only job right now, your single most important mission on this planet, is to aggressively protect your joy and your internal peace. When you rest, when you simply refuse to engage in the 3D chaos, you are doing massive energetic grid work for the entire Earth. The high beings are cheering for you, guiding your every step, and paving a golden path forward. Do you feel the undeniable truth of this vibrating in your chest right now? That is your soul finally remembering its true power. As you step further into this highly accelerated timeline, you are going to witness a rapid, sometimes shocking, clearing out of your physical reality. Because of the massive frequency you anchored this morning, the universe is now aggressively sweeping away anything that is not in absolute, pure alignment with your highest destiny. You must be prepared for this, Starseed, because to the untrained human eye, it might look like loss. It might feel like things are falling apart or breaking down. But the Arcturian Council urges you to look closer. The things, the situations, and even the people that are suddenly leaving your life right now are not being taken from you as a punishment. They are being naturally repelled by your new blinding light. For years, you have lowered your vibration just to keep certain people comfortable. You have stayed in stagnant environments, draining relationships, and exhausting situations simply because you are naturally so fiercely loyal, empathic, and loving. You thought it was your job to heal everyone around you, to carry their heavy emotional burdens, and to save them from their own density. But this morning, when you touched the source directly and shifted the timeline, you fundamentally broke that old contract. You finally realized at a cellular level that you cannot drag anyone into the higher dimensions if they are deeply committed to staying asleep in the heavy 3D matrix. Do not mourn the empty spaces that are opening up in your life right now. These sudden endings are absolute divine protection in action. The high beings are literally clearing the stage of your life, because what is coming next requires immense unobstructed space. You simply cannot receive the profound cosmic abundance, the deep soul-aligned connections, and the massive mission upgrades the universe has prepared for you if your hands are still full of old, heavy baggage. When someone abruptly walks away, let them go. When a situation or a job suddenly dissolves, do not try to fix it. This is the universe responding exactly to the pure frequency you emitted today. It is removing the static interference so your signal can be completely clear. The dying matrix will try to make you feel guilty for outgrowing your old life. It will try to convince you that setting strict boundaries makes you selfish, arrogant, or cold. Do not believe that heavy lie for a single second. Your ultimate act of love for this planet is to hold your high frequency, even if it means you must walk alone for a brief moment. But remember, you are never truly alone. As the dense connections fall away, your true soul family, the ones who instantly recognize your light, who speak your cosmic language, and who will never ask you to shrink, are being magnetized to you at this very moment. The signal you sent out today was a homing beacon. It told the universe, "I am ready," and the universe is answering. Do not look back at the collapsing timelines. The entire Galactic Federation is holding the grid steady while you step fully into your ultimate power. This is the moment of absolute integration, Starseed. The monumental shift you initiated today is not a temporary spike. It is your permanent new baseline. The dense, chaotic world you see crumbling on the news, the systems built on fear, manipulation, and control. They are fading rapidly, because awakened souls like you simply refuse to feed them your precious energy anymore. You are the living, breathing bridge between the dying matrix and the new crystalline reality. The Arcturian Council wants you to deeply understand that the hardest, most agonizing part of your earthly incarnation is officially over. You survived the deep amnesia. You survived the brutal density of the third dimension. You survived the endless cycles of feeling entirely lost, broken, and alone. And now you are waking up with your full cosmic memory completely intact. Every single time you choose peace over panic, every time you refuse to shrink to make the sleepwalkers around you comfortable, you are anchoring a massive pillar of pure source light directly into the Earth's grid. The universe does not need you to be flawless. It only needs you to be authentic. It needs you to fiercely trust that the intense physical sensations, the sudden life changes, the rapid dissolving of toxic relationships, and the profound synchronicities happening everywhere around you right now are the absolute, undeniable proof that you are entirely on the right path. Do not look for validation from a society that is still deeply asleep. They cannot possibly see what you see. Your validation comes directly from the Creator, and it is written in the very DNA that is currently activating within your physical vessel. You are standing at the edge of the most magnificent, abundant timeline you have ever experienced in any lifetime. The high beings, the Pleiadians, the Sirians, and the Arcturian commanders are surrounding your energetic field right now, forming an impenetrable wall of absolute divine protection. You are completely safe to expand. You are safe to be wildly powerful. You are safe to finally let go of the heavy, earthly burdens you were never actually meant to carry. Breathe deeply into your heart center right now. Feel the immense, unwavering, profound love pouring in from your galactic family. We see the heavy tears you have cried in secret. We honor the immense strength it took to stay alive in this dense realm. And we are holding the line with you as you step into your ultimate glory. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Some transmissions don't come through words. They come through frequency. If something stirred in you right now, that's not a coincidence. 4,500 people have already activated their Arcturian codes, and they wish they'd found this sooner. Arcturian Secrets. 12. Hidden Keys to Awakening is a 47-page ebook with ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multi-dimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. Are you next? Get instant access in the first pinned comment, only 72 hours at the launch price. Before you close this transmission, I need you to anchor this energy into the physical realm. Declare your power right now in the comments. Type, "I am awake and I claim my new timeline," to send a direct signal to the universe that you are ready for this massive shift. Read the comments of your fellow Starseeds and reply to them with love and encouragement. This amplifies our collective grid of light. If this message resonated deep within your soul, hit the like button so this vital frequency reaches other Starseeds who are desperately searching for answers today. And if you have not already, subscribe to this channel and join our galactic family. We are just getting started, and your mission is fully activating now.